Have you ever had one of those moments where you're walking across the room and suddenly you feel a little unsteady? Maybe you catch yourself on the edge of a table or take a quick step to regain your balance. It happens to all of us from time to time, but as we get older, those moments can feel a little scarier, and for good reason. Falls are one of the leading causes of injury for seniors, and after 75, the risk goes up significantly. But here's the thing, most falls aren't just random accidents. In fact, 99% of falls happen for four main reasons, and the good news is, they're often preventable. In this video, we're going to talk about those four reasons and, more importantly, how you can avoid them. Whether you've had a close call or just want to stay ahead of the game, these tips can help you feel more confident and secure in your day-to-day life. So, let's dive in and start with the first reason falls happen: poor balance and weakened muscles. As we age, our muscles naturally lose some of their strength, and our balance can start to decline. This is especially true if we've been less active over the years. Weak muscles and poor balance make it harder to catch yourself if you trip or stumble, and that's when falls can happen. But the good news is, you can do something about it. Strengthening your muscles and improving your balance doesn't have to mean hitting the gym or doing intense workouts. Simple exercises like standing on one foot while holding onto a chair or doing gentle leg lifts can make a big difference. Even activities like Tai Chi or yoga, which focus on balance and flexibility, can be incredibly helpful. The key is to start small and be consistent. Over time, you'll likely notice that you feel stronger and more stable on your feet. Now, let's talk about the second reason falls happen: vision problems. Our eyesight tends to change as we get older, and things like cataracts, glaucoma, or even just needing a new prescription for your glasses can affect how well you see. If you can't see clearly, it's easier to miss a step, trip over an object, or misjudge a curb. That's why it's so important to have regular eye exams. If you notice that your vision isn't as sharp as it used to be, or if you're having trouble seeing in low light, make an appointment with your eye doctor. They can check for any issues and make sure your prescription is up to date. And if you wear glasses, consider getting a pair with anti-reflective coating, which can help reduce glare and improve your vision, especially at night. Taking care of your eyes is a simple but powerful way to reduce your risk of falling. The third reason falls happen is medication side effects. Many of us take medications to manage health conditions, and while they are important, some can have side effects that affect your balance or make you feel dizzy or lightheaded. For example, blood pressure medications, sedatives, or even over-the-counter sleep aids can sometimes cause these issues. If you've noticed that you feel unsteady after starting a new medication, or if you're taking multiple medications, it's a good idea to talk to your doctor or pharmacist. They can review your medications and make sure there aren't any interactions or side effects that could increase your risk of falling. In some cases, they might be able to adjust your dosage or switch you to a different medication. It's always worth having that conversation because your safety is so important. By now, you're probably starting to see a pattern. Many of the reasons falls happen are things we can address with a little awareness and action. And we're just getting started. In the next part, we'll cover the fourth reason falls happen, as well as more practical tips to help you stay steady on your feet. So, stay with me as we continue this journey toward better balance, confidence, and safety. Let's keep going. Now that we've covered the first three reasons falls happen: poor balance and weakened muscles, vision problems, and medication side effects, let's move on to the fourth reason: home hazards. This is a big one, and it's something we often overlook. Our homes, which should be our safe havens, can sometimes be full of little hazards that increase the risk of falling. Things like loose rugs, cluttered floors, poor lighting, or even slippery bathroom surfaces can all contribute to accidents. But the good news is, these are some of the easiest issues to fix. Let's start with loose rugs and cluttered floors. It's amazing how something as simple as a throw rug or a pair of shoes left in the hallway can become a tripping hazard. If you have rugs in your home, make sure they're secured with non-slip pads or double-sided tape. And if you don't really need them, consider removing them altogether. The same goes for clutter. Take a look around your home and see if there are any items, like books, cords, or shoes, that could be moved out of the way. Keeping your floors clear and tidy can go a long way in preventing falls. Next, let's talk about lighting. Poor lighting can make it hard to see obstacles, especially at night. If your home isn't well lit, consider adding some extra light sources. Night lights in hallways, bedrooms, and bathrooms can be a game changer. Motion sensor lights are another great option because they turn on automatically when you walk into a room. And if you have stairs, make sure there's a light switch at both the top and bottom so you're never fumbling in the dark. Good lighting doesn't just help you see better, it can also make your home feel more welcoming and comfortable. Another area to pay attention to is the bathroom. Slippery surfaces are a common cause of falls, especially in the bathroom where water and soap can make things even more hazardous. Installing grab bars near the toilet and in the shower can give you something to hold onto if you lose your balance. A non-slip mat in the shower or bathtub is also a must. And if you have a step to get into the shower, consider adding a non-slip strip or replacing it with a ramp. These small changes can make a big difference in keeping you safe. Now, I want to take a moment to talk about something that's just as important as your physical environment, your mindset. Sometimes, after a fall or even just a close call, we start to feel anxious or fearful about falling again. This can lead to us moving less, which ironically increases the risk of falling because our muscles and balance decline when we're not active. If you've been feeling this way, know that you're not alone, and there are steps you can take to rebuild your confidence. Start by doing activities that make you feel safe and in control, like walking with a cane or walker if needed, or practicing balance exercises with a chair nearby for support. Over time, as you feel stronger and more stable, that fear will likely start to fade. As we move into the final part of this video, we'll cover some additional tips to help you stay safe and confident, including how to stay active in a way that supports your balance and strength. We'll also talk about the importance of having a plan in case you do fall, so you can feel prepared and empowered. So, stay with me as we wrap up this journey toward better safety and peace of mind. Let's keep going. We've covered a lot of ground so far: poor balance and weakened muscles, vision problems, medication side effects, and home hazards. Now, let's talk about some additional strategies to help you stay safe and confident as you move through your day. These tips are all about staying active, being prepared, and making small changes that add up to big improvements in your safety and quality of life. First, let's talk about staying active. I know we've touched on this already, but it's so important that it's worth repeating. Regular physical activity is one of the best ways to maintain your strength, balance, and flexibility, all of which are key to preventing falls. But the key is to choose activities that are safe and enjoyable for you. Walking is a great option because it's low impact and you can do it almost anywhere. If you're looking for something a little more structured, consider joining a senior fitness class or trying activities like Tai Chi, yoga, or water aerobics. These are all excellent for improving balance and strength, and they're also a lot of fun. The important thing is to find something you enjoy so you'll stick with it. Another tip is to wear the right footwear. This might seem like a small thing, but it can make a big difference. Shoes with good support, non-slip soles, and a snug fit can help you stay steady on your feet. Avoid wearing socks or slippers without grips, especially on smooth surfaces like hardwood or tile floors. And if you're going outside, make sure your shoes are appropriate for the weather, like sturdy, waterproof boots in the winter to help you navigate snow and ice safely. Now, let's talk about having a plan in case you do fall. Even with all the precautions in the world, accidents can still happen, and it's important to be prepared. One way to do this is to keep a phone or emergency alert device with you at all times, especially if you live alone. There are many options available, from wearable devices to home systems that can call for help at the push of a button. It's also a good idea to let a family member, friend, or neighbor know your daily routine so they can check in on you if needed. And if you do fall, try not to panic. Take a moment to assess how you're feeling, and if you're able to get up, do so slowly and carefully. If you're hurt or can't get up, use your phone or alert device to call for help. Having a plan in place can give you peace of mind and help you feel more confident in your day-to-day life. Finally, let's talk about staying hydrated and eating well. This might not seem directly related to falls, but it's actually very important. Dehydration and poor nutrition can lead to weakness, dizziness, and fatigue, all of which can increase your risk of falling. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water throughout the day, especially if you're taking medications that can cause dehydration. And aim to eat a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. These foods provide the nutrients your body needs to stay strong and healthy. Now that we've gone through all the reasons falls happen and the steps you can take to avoid them, let's take a moment to recap. Falls are often caused by poor balance and weakened muscles, vision problems, medication side effects, and home hazards. But by staying active, taking care of your vision, reviewing your medications, making your home safer, and being prepared, you can significantly reduce your risk. And remember, it's never too late to start making these changes. Even small steps can lead to big improvements in your safety and confidence. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with a little encouragement. It's normal to feel a bit nervous about falling, especially if you've had a close call or know someone who has. But the more you take steps to protect yourself, the more confident you'll feel. And confidence is key. It allows you to stay active, independent, and engaged in the things you love. So, take it one day at a time, and don't be afraid to ask for help if you need it. You've got this. I'd love to hear how these tips are working for you. Have you made any changes to your home or routine that have helped you feel safer? Do you have a favorite activity for staying active and balanced? Let me know in the comments below. I always enjoy hearing from you. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more tips on living your best life after 75. Thank you so much for joining me today. Here's to staying steady, staying safe, and enjoying every moment of this chapter of life. Until next time, take care and keep moving forward.